Well, I think we've heard a good perspective and some alignment also on the respective merits of different technologies. But I think we agree especially that you need to take care of transport and storage in the way you design your projects. And actually, I would add, and storage can bring value to the project. It may be seen at first as a cost, but it brings value, and that's something that we can help with, bringing our solution, our new technologies, especially addressing some of the challenges around safety, around the space available, and around local development. I think in the first year, especially developing a local infrastructure that would then grow into pipeline connected systems with underground storages, etc. So good combination of on-site and grid systems. But I think we should start more local ecosystems with that also helps with the managing the offtake risk and developing together production and the offtake plus the midstream infrastructure. So I think we've covered a bit of those topics from different angles, but we do agree, and that's something that as Vallourec we're very happy to help you with.
Absolutely, thank you, Vincent. And Cory, I'll come to you next.
Well, happy to not go last. So, you know, the last time I was on, my final message was optimism, and I think I'm going to stick with that. With that here is that I'm very optimistic that we, as an industry, are pushing towards having the tool set that's necessary to enable the hydrogen market, you know, on a broad basis and really solve these environmental challenges and, you know, these new energy market challenges. And so, as was discussed, you know, thoroughly throughout this entire discussion, it's a complex topic. It requires a lot of analysis and evaluation, and you know, there's consequences that come with specific decisions. But the more tools that we have, and as long as we're paying specific emphasis on hydrogen safety, you know, I think we're in a position to deliver and really enable those markets and move forward in a positive direction.
Cory and Harry, are you equally optimistic?
I'll go first. Yeah, I'm optimistic. I think there is still, you know, a great deal of potential for hydrogen. You know, but as with any new technology and market, there is work to do, and you know, the pace has perhaps been a little slower than we would have liked over the last couple of years. But my closing message, I guess, would be, you know, I think to kind of get the transition moving quicker with hydrogen, we need to not be afraid to collaborate and work together across the value chain and across technologies to really bring these projects forward to try and de-risk them. And also, yeah, as I think Cory mentioned as well, there is a lot of analysis and things that need to go into these things, but you know, it will bear fruit in the long term.
Thank you, Harry. And Mike, I'll leave the final words with you.
See, I'm opposite of Cory. I do like having the final word. So these are unique engineering challenges that we're facing, which is, you know, it's a combination of techno-economics and technical challenges, and we're bridging these gaps to find the value proposition here and make sure we're doing the right thing by the environment first, and then by the economics and what we need to do to deploy these things safely from the technical side. And so it is an extremely complicated engineering challenge, but it's a solvable one. And we're seeing these conversations like this and these changes in the market and what we're seeing with trends and things like that really leads to, you know, continued improvement. And we've seen this market. I've been in this market for over a decade now, a dozen years, working in various aspects of the hydrogen market, and changes throughout this. And we're starting to see step changes now with more and more investment coming in. And all of it is helping the market continue to grow, continue to understand. And so I think, you know, one of my final messages on storage and distribution is work together on a lot of these things, because there's a lot to be learned still, and there's a lot to be shared still, and there's a lot of general knowledge that we could all benefit from. And so I think, you know, a collaborative approach really can help this market continue to grow. And so I like the ideas of optimism, but optimism also needs to translate into our codes and standards committees, into our regulatory compliance areas, and into our local AHJs. Like Harry mentioned, we have to have this story for hydrogen, and the need for storage and distribution is key, just as prominent as production and end use. So these are challenges that are difficult, but are solvable, and we're excited to be a part of that.